Welcome to the final of the GG League, everybody. It is going to be Team DD Dot versus Vega Squadron. It is also a best of 5 series. No more best of 3s. We are going for a minimum amount of 3 games, unless one team decides to forfeit, like halfway through, which I highly doubt is going to happen. So we're just in for the long haul for sure, but we're HeflaTV, the English coverage for you. I'm Coach, and I am joined by the Swordfish Man. How are you doing?
Hello guys, happy to be casting this final. They're just deciding the prize pool. Seems like it's gonna be 1,000 for the winner, 500 for the second place. Interesting. Lots of money at stake. Have any favorites for this final?
I mean, I'd say Vega. I saw DD Dot just beforehand in the semi-final against BBC, and although the last game was extremely convincing, that there was a lot of throwing involved in game number 2, for example, and Vega, they are kind of on a hot streak at this point, so I'd give them the advantage, but in a best of 5, I mean, it can easily go for at the minimum 4 games.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be interesting. If it does go 4 games, I'll be pretty happy. That's gonna be the TI4 final everyone's waiting for here. But no, honestly, these teams seem pretty strong, both of them. I don't think either one is gonna have like a really clear advantage, which I'm happy about. So yeah, I think we're up for some very interesting games for sure.
Oh, most certainly, and are we looking at a remake? Oh yes, we are. My god, first pick was on the wrong side or something.
I just realized that. Yeah, right. Oh, remake time it is.
Yeah, it's every single time when you suddenly see that, oh, the time has run out for somebody and didn't pan out anything, then I always open the chat. It's like, yeah, freaking reconnect, or not reconnect but remakes again.
Yeah, it happens. What can you do?
Now we're gonna have to wait for Light of Heaven to appear as well, and then we'll be good to go.
Poor guy is probably still thinking he's casting the match.
We had it in one of the semi-final games as well. We were waiting for like a minute or two before it's like, I mean, I guess some teams might be, I don't know, bold enough to actually wait out the timer to not pan out anything. I mean, some teams have actually done it as a kind of a strategy as well, not panning out anything, just to have all the strong heroes in the pool and make good advantage of those, but definitely not the most usual thing.
Yeah. Well, we just gonna wait this. Oh, I know. Baby now is actually playing for DD. That's new.
Yeah, it's pretty much ex-mym makers.
Yeah,
Or,
it
well,
sounds like it. It's
mym makers at some point at least. At the moment, Lobo, I do believe, is one, like the only one who hasn't constantly played with them, unless it's somebody under a different name.
Do you happen to know who Lobo is?
No freaking clue at all, but his plays were solid enough, so I guess that's all that matters.
Yep. Well, that's just waiting still for Light of Heaven to realize this is not a.
I really like that Baby Nine put like the chicken. We're waiting for the eggs to hatch or something.
Oh, that's. Oh wow! Look at that. Should be an English major, man. Analyze emoticons. There he is.
So yes, okay. Should be good to go now. Team's definitely ready. I mean, the best of 3, it started at 12 CET, so theoretically there was like 4 hours for one best of 3 to happen. We came pretty damn close. It was like, it ended 25-ish minutes before this series started. So DD, they didn't get too much of a break between. I think they themselves weren't expecting this to go that long. I mean, if you cannot go for like 1 hour per game, if you go past that point, then things are usually just pretty tiring. And now a best of 5 is waiting for them.
I hope they're excited for this game.
Well, they did ask to have a 15-minute break after or between game number 1 and 2, just so they could eat dinner or something. We're gonna have a slightly extended break after this game.
I feel them. I understand their pain. Many times I have to cast that past dinner. Is just, I mean, during dinner, and this is horrible for a Spaniard especially. The bans are coming out though. We're gonna see a ban on Phoenix already. Interesting ban. One of these heroes that some teams really love, some teams just don't consider good at all. Similar to how when Abaddon came out.
Yeah, it kind of feels like, for a second I was like, what? Is there Balkan Bears around or something? They're definitely one of the teams that run the Phoenix constantly, but I guess Vega Squadron, I'm not too sure if I've seen them play a Phoenix awful lot, but I don't know, just, I guess DD, they were fed up with the Phoenix against Balkan Bears, so just decided to ban it out anyway.
Could be. I mean, to be honest, it is a powerful hero. There's lots of people that can play him effectively, so I don't dislike the ban completely. They also banned the Zeus on the Vega Squadron side. That's an interesting ban.
I mean, if it was up against something like an album sheet, it would make more sense just because picking up, for example, plays a 6 support Zeus for one.
Hmm.
But, I mean, just Phoenix and Zeus bans against those teams that I cannot recall playing it all that often. I mean, I saw just 3 games of TD. They weren't even close to picking up a Zeus.
Maybe they've done their homework much better than we have. maybe during skirmishes or something of the sort. I know these teams like skirm together. Anyway, the first hero to be picked is the Tidehunter on Team DD. Very safe pick. Like, nothing to be said about it, really.
Yeah, it's just a pick that a lot of teams like to go for. It's just because of the fact, like you said, it's a safe pick. Also, if you do manage to farm out the Refresher Orb, even BKBs do not guarantee your safety, but Vega Squadron starting off rather aggressively, and they didn't hesitate at all either. They had a clear plan in mind, just Legion, Skywrath Mage.
Yep. Effective plan, too.
Well, it's definitely a strong combination. As Vengeful, well, it's one of the better counters against Legion Commander. I guess like Shadow Demon or Dazzle are fine enough as well, but you just swap somebody out, make it so that you possibly just cannot lose the duel, almost certainly.
Yeah, that seems the game plan with these guys. It's good though. Like it's really effective constantly. So I'm all for it.
Also, TD, they have been favoring the Vengeful as the support anyway as well. And now with the Tidehunter being there with the Gush, just Roshan should be a rather easy thing for them to take. Especially if they go for Medallion as well on the Vengeful, so lots of minus armor coming out from them. Just solid teamfight control with the Tidehunter already. Whereas Vega Squadron, so far, they are really just single target focused. But Vega Squadron, they're definitely a team that they just have an aggressive playstyle to them. They definitely do not want to take things to the later stages of the game, but they're not like Moscow 5 used to be, with PGG still being in the team, like PGG Vigos and guys, who had like a pretty good early game, and even if they had a lead, somehow they just started making bad decisions in the late game. Vega Squadron, they even make the correct ones late game. I've seen them just come back from horrible situations and everything. So, just all around a solid team.
Yeah, I mean, I like him honestly. I think they've come up pretty strong, and yeah, you made up some good points. I'm really eager to see DD play, though. I really like the old Meteor Makers. I thought they had potential, so I'm kind of excited to see them play now. I just fanboy me though, but yeah, I hope that they also give out a good game, and we'll kind of see. We'll see how this turns out. Really, the draft is still not telling much. We're gonna see a puck now for Vega Squadron. Good combination, I guess, with Legion Commander. Pretty good team fight they have for now, but still nothing too special for their lineup.
It's definitely true at this point. I mean, Puck just all in all, it's just a nuisance of a hero to deal with. Just phase shift, blink daggers, illusory orbs, just getting away from the worst kind of situations every now and then.
Mm-hmm.
But for DD, something like a check hero is a possible pickup. Ogre, of course, still also in the pool. Ogre, Vengeful Spirit, just boosting up really anybody. Plus, it was BBC playing the Ogre more often than DD in the previous series, but once you get the Aghanim Interceptor and the level 16 on Ogre, that hero, even in the later stages of the game, you can just solo kill enemy cores. That's not too many supports can boast about.
Yeah, that's actually very true. It's one of the it's a very strong support in all senses of the word, and can easily transition into carry as well, if need be. So I like it as an option.
But what do you think of the silencer that Vega Squadron went for?
Well, I actually one of my favorites as well. Similar to the previous support we spoke about. Sorry about that. He has the ability to transition into a carry if needed. He could actually still be played core if they wanted to. I don't think they will though. He is really strong, especially against the Faceless Void, just because of the ability to have the global silence and the Ravage as well, stop him completely. Honestly, I think it's one of the most solid supports that we don't see enough. And wow, we're going to see a sniper picked up. That's interesting. That's very interesting, actually.
Yeah, Team DD, they couldn't go for the Enigma, otherwise I think they would have, just because they started, I think at least they started the first game against BBC with the exact same lineup. Tidehunter, Vengeful into Faceless Void and Enigma, and Sniper was the 5th pick. So pretty much the Enigma just cut out of the equation. So that won't come out, but Sniper, I mean, with the Tidehunter and Faceless Void just playing the zoning game, going in with the Ravages, the Chronosphere, Sniper should be just in the safety of the behind or back lines. Just right click away from there. In Vega Squadron, they have the puck and Legion Commander to maybe close the distance, but Sniper, he should always stay like way out of initiation range for Vega.
Sniper is strong. He's a strong hero in the sense that he's really good combined with just against the silencer, because there's nothing really they can do on him. The shrapnel can easily take away all his the last word and whatnot. So Sniper can be really effective without using any spells, and that kind of works really well with them, because if they can't get a chrono off or whatever they want to get off easily, they can just kind of send out their Sniper and pray to God that they'll do well, and just kind of barrage away, and it's probably going to work most of the time. So I like it. I like the Sniper pick. I think it's solid. Works really well against the enemy team. And we're just waiting to see what the last two picks are. They need a support for Team DD and another core for Vega Squadron. What do you think these picks are going to be?
Well, for DD, most likely a support. I was for a second thinking about something like a Jungle Axe maybe, but I don't think they're going to go for one. I wouldn't mind it, of course, but I highly doubt it's going to come out for Vega, though. It really depends on how they want to run the silencer, whether it be a support or core. But I think they're going to pick up... I mean, you would want to get something that can jump on Sniper. Something like a Phantom Assassin maybe even. Also would be pretty nice with the blur against both the Sniper and the Faceless Void. So I wouldn't mind a Phantom Assassin, for example, as the safe lane core for them.
Yeah, Phantom Assassin would actually work pretty... Yeah, actually it would work pretty well. I wouldn't deny that for that team.
I guess something like a Slark maybe could work also.
Actually, the Slark is...
Oh, never mind, it's banned. Never mind me.
Oh, no, I got excited for nothing. You're right. But yeah, I agree with those picks. The support for Team DD is, I think, I'm really interested about, though. I'm kind of curious as to what they will put in that position.
Ancient Apparition maybe wouldn't be too bad with Sniper just right-clicking away from like miles away with the Chilling Touch.
I like it, but then you have too many squishy people like Sniper, Vengeful, Ancient Apparitions.
I guess Ogre is still available. I mean, extra movement speed, extra attack speed for Sniper, Faceless Void.
Oh, true. I like that one. Ogre match actually would be probably my pick here for Team DD. Well, let's see what Vega Squadron goes up first, and then I guess they can pick a support to counter that. AP is a possibility, but at the same time, if the puck is not sent, if the puck goes mid and Legion Commander goes... No, because Legion Commander can't play as a carry. Never mind, ignore that.
I mean, this draft really is getting slower and slower. I mean, it's just down to the reserve time now. We've talked about what they could pick, and well, we have no idea if they're thinking like any similar thoughts to us at all. Maybe they're going to go for something entirely different.
No clue whatsoever.
I mean,
really.
Chakiro is still in the pool as well, if they do want to run like a core Chakiro or core Silencer for that matter, something along those lines, but I'm not too sure. And well, let's just speculate that if the Silencer is going to be a support one, do you think he's going for a Hand of Midas to actually guarantee his levels and the Aghanim Scepter later on, or does it depend like how much farm you can get early, or would it be a viable pick in almost any situation if you're a support Silencer?
I think a support silencer should... I mean, okay, so the Aghanim is really strong, and the damage it dished out is amazing as well, but like you said, sometimes it's not that easy to actually get the gold for that, and they're going to go for the PA, like you said. Good choice. But, I don't know, I like support silencer more with mobility rather than Aghanims. I don't think Aghanims is a viable pickup on him. It's just too expensive, and it comes too late.
Well, I guess it's true enough. It really depends on, well, if you don't get anything from the early game, you might as well try to go for like 4-staff, and against like Tidehunter, Faceless Void maybe even, those 4-staffs may be the difference between life and death. For example, you 4-staff a teammate just as the chrono is about to come out, so he gets out of the chrono before it lands or something like that.
Mm-hmm. No, it's honestly really powerful. Also allows you to get the extra intelligence, allows you to always be in team fights to steal that intelligence, which is something that Silencer has trouble doing, so... I like him. Honestly, I think mobility is the way to go with him, but that's just me. Let's see what this final pick is for DD. We've already mentioned a couple of them. We're not going to see a Phoenix support. I would actually go for the Ogre Magi in this case. I think it's a strong hero.
Yeah, Ogre is so damn good in dealing with the Phantoms and the puck both as well. Just get a little bit lucky, get the multicasts, and just kill off Phantom Assassin. Yes, he has the blur, but man, magic damage kills you anyway. And even if you go for the BK, well, yeah, that's the pick, so...
Whoa, we guessed the last two picks. I think I'm pretty proud.
Yeah, it's not too shabby. Although I have to say, like, especially the ogre, it was kind of the best pick to go for. That was just that sums it up, I think.
Yeah, that is true. That's true. I'm really excited to see how this sniper works out for them. Against a PA, he's gonna have a hard time because he's probably gonna have to pick up an MKB at one point just so he can hit that PA. Because otherwise, sniper obviously gets decimated by this PA. He might need to pick something like a Scotty just to be able to make sure the PA can't just Phantom Strike him to death and run up to him. It might be like it's interesting. I don't know what kind of itemization this sniper will choose to go for.
Last game, of course, he had crazy farm in the last time around that he played the sniper Baby Knight it is. But he went for like SNY into Scotty into Monkey King Bar, I think it was.
Oh, well, that's perfect for this game, actually.
But of course, I mean, that's a lot of just huge items to get for you. So if you don't like snowball heavily out of control, getting all of those items will take quite some time for you.
Yeah, he might want to go for a Maelstrom early on to ensure his farm. Anyway, let's go presenting the teams. What team do you want to present first?
And you choose. It's all yours to choose from.
Alright, I'll go up. I'll start with the dire side. I'll go with DD. Then I'll start up by saying that we have a support Ogre Magi here played by Rise, and he will be followed by Ace, the Titanner in the offlane position, and the other support being Lobo playing that Venge. Seems like they're going to have an aggressive Trialing, maybe. Then we're going to have mid Mr. Baby Knight on that Sniper, and finally in the safe lane farm position as a solo carry, Mr. Void played by Blonde.
As for Vega though, Pasha playing the offlane Legion Commander, leaving no one, as always, on the mid lane, this time around on the puck. We have Stallioner playing the Phantom Assassin, Arseek on the Skyriff Mage, and the last one will be Seema the Slayer on the support Silencer. But, well, I don't think it's gonna remain an aggressive trial from DD. They're just gonna hope to get a kill early on. Well, Seema, he's gonna scout it out, but can Rise and Lobo kill him with the two of them? Maybe with the Ignite and Magic Missile, they're waiting for the spells for some reason. There's the Magic Missile. Rise is holding on to the Fire Blast. Now he gets silenced as well. If they had just ignited Seema immediately, would have been an easy kill. Still might be a kill. Fire Blast there, a few more right clicks. And first blood picked up by Lobo.
He messed up that he wanted to take this tree out and then start moving here, but he messed up that joke. Didn't shift click properly. What a pity, Seema. Good try though, good try.
Well, only has one tango left now as well, so pretty much he used a lot of tangos.
No,
still
he just
died.
because he gave him to his carry. That's why.
Well, that's fine then. It's fine.
Being good support, man.
But still nicely done. And we have a pause for a minute.
Joy. We couldn't start a match. You know.
The funny thing is, DD, they were the ones requesting for a pause, and Vega got disconnected.
Oh wow.
Hey, perfect timing, man. Perfect timing.
Well, I think he was fixing something, maybe, Arseek. I think it was a couple games ago that Arseek was having a severe disconnection troubles. Oh well. So, about the game. Do you favor any draft specifically?
I would probably say DD, just because, man, up against Ravage and Chronosphere plus a sniper right-clicking from behind, and not only that, the supporting cast also able to buff up their teammates with Bloodlust and the Vengeance Aura. It just feels like the synergy is there more so than for Vega.
I agree. I think Vega has interesting combos. They have, you know, the Legion Commander Scarlet Mage, the PA can do really well with the Pluck in a Dream Coil, the Silencer obviously is always useful, but overall the synergy is not necessarily there. They're also much squishier, except for Legion Commander, they're actually really squishy, which Ogre Magi, Titanner, and Sniper just love. Especially Sniper, like he can just shoot you down if you're squishy. And there's another issue, which is the lack of mobility, which they don't really have. They only have the Puck and the PA with a huge amount of mobility, and PA not even that much. So they're going to be the only ones that can actually kill the Sniper. Maybe the Legion Commander with a Lucky Blink, but most likely not going to be the case if they can see him in time. So, I think it's going to be... I think I favor DD as well, just because I don't think Vega is drafted against this draft. They've just drafted their own thing.
It's going to be really crucial for the Silencer, for Seema to actually press his R button at the exact right times. His global silence might just be the difference in winning or losing the fights. Of course, if they really want to, they can just go for kind of, maybe not stall out tactics, but just go for pickoffs only when you have the global silence. Just jump in, blink, duel into Mystic Flare with the global silence being there to make sure that it won't get turned around. But that would of course mean that you're gonna have to wait for global silence every single time. But if it's really bad for them, they might have to resort to something along those lines. But we'll see if it's just gonna get to that point at all or not.
It might end up being the case. I think it's... Oh, actually, they're going to go on no one right now. Baby Knight is not going to hit him. Just waiting for that phase shift. That jaunt to the orb. It's a pity. If he had headshot, like the old headshot, he might be able to stun away the jaunt. Oh well.
Yeah, maybe so, but... Well, all in all, they don't get the kill, but they had first blood from before anyway, so not doing that bad. Baby Knight trying to harass no one quite heavily, but not succeeding that badly so far. Of course, Sniper starts out with pretty horrible just damage as well.
Yeah, he's gonna have a hard time last hitting. It's quite the pity, poor little Sniper. Whenever you try last hitting with Sniper, it's one of the most frustrating things in the world because you kind of bank on getting a lucky headshot whenever you last hit. He is going for the shrapnel build though, which is interesting.
He went for the same last time around as well, although last time around I do believe he was against a Terrorblade mid lane, so instead of take aim he went for the headshot instead. This time around, of course, he wants to be able to outrange Puck, so I mean, Puck starts with pretty great damage, and early on Puck is really excellent as an harasser as well in the mid lane. But as Baby Knight gets more points into the game, he cannot efficiently trade all of a sudden if you're Puck, just because you are getting poked at from such a long range.
Yeah, I like the shrapnel build, to be honest, because the kind of thing where if he gets take aim and shrapnel, he's gonna force Puck out of lane, and if Puck is out of lane, he's just gonna take the tower because the shrapnel deals damage to towers and considerable damage.
Oh,
so
I like Snipe, maybe Rise needs one more punch. He has the boost as well, but it's not gonna be quite fast enough. The Courier is the same speed, 5 more even. No, Courier still there. Rise doesn't find him. Courier, man, 5 movement speed, too much.
Oh, poor Rise. Yeah, I think he might die here. The orb being shot down. He's gonna jump to the orb as well, and that's a silence finishing off Rise.
And Ace might lose his life as well. One more Arcane, but I think it's gonna do him a one more right click. Oh, Arseek! He got faded out by the fog. Man, that was close.
What a pity, no Gush there. I mean, it would be crazy to get Gush in that level, but like if he had Gush, he would have gotten the kill.
So 1-for-1 Ogre. His mission, man. It would have been a brilliant one had he gotten the Courier down with a bottle on it. I do believe there were even 2 bottles on the Courier at the time.
Yeah.
Do we have 2 bottles? Yes. One is there for Pasha as well. So that would have been like 1400 net worth snipe. No bottle for the offlane Legion Commander, no bottle for Puck. That would have been so devastating.
Yeah, but poor Rise could not get it. That 5 moments be like.
Need Orb of Venom, man. Need Orb of Venom.
just for the Courier kill, man. He might. No one is in trouble though. Fighting Baby Knight head on. I don't think that's the smartest choice.
Yeah, the shrapnel actually does quite a lot of damage as well. A lot of people just think that the slow is annoying, but it does a deceptively high amount of damage at the same time. But top lane, how much farm does Pasha have? 15 and 1 compared to 23 and 4. Bland does get hit by the overwhelming odds, which of course makes it so the Pasha will be fast enough to run away from Lobo's magic missile. So top lane, although Pasha won't get like... Oh, never mind, he's gonna get gone up on the stun just as the creep wave arrives. Time walk forward as well, press attack, gets rid of the slow, and he's gonna be fine.
That was a pity. That press attack is just so powerful to get. I mean, remove negative buffs, make sure that you can heal up. It's really good. By the way, the shrapnel, I was thinking about it, the maximum level, it actually deals 436 damage, 32 damage. So that's insane. Like, if you think about it, like, that's a lot of damage. Yeah, sure, it's over time, but it's over an area and whatnot, and 20% I think is 2 towers. So, that's kind of scary.
It is huge indeed, especially if it's into something like a Chronosphere where it almost gets the full duration there as well. But Pasha, oh, the minus armor actually misses and the turnaround will be there, Bland. Forced to time walk away, Lobo, I think he might be fine as well. There's no duel to keep him in place anymore. No concussive shot even from R6 just because, well, he's just level 2. So nice escape, but Bland still has to go all the way back home. So Lobo is gonna try to just get some XP, maybe some farm here as well as the creep wave is pushing into the tower, but has to be extremely careful just not to die.
Right now, it seems like they've actually managed to turn around things at top. Now PA is getting a considerable amount of farm down bottom, and the Void, which was before leading the charts, is now in 2nd place, and has to go back and on top of that.
Yeah, it's not going all bad for Vega at all at this point. I mean, all 3 of their cores are farming better than that of TDs, almost, with the exception of Faceless Void. So it's going pretty good for them. And Tidehunter at least is getting the levels, level 4, not doing like horribly, but 6 minutes in, you would want to have more. No one will phase shift out the first ticks of the shrapnel, and now Seema comes in as well. Oh, they used the Dream Coil for this Rise though. What a tanky hero to go for Baby Knight, not so much though. Seema, he might go down the last word, will disarm the sniper I do believe there. But it's a 1-for-1. still favoring Vega, and no one just gonna get himself a bounty rune as well. And now Pasha, does he have the duel? No, he does not. Half a level missing from that level 6, but the kill will be there for them anyway.
Yeah, pretty good engagement, I would say, for the guys at Vega. 2 for 1. And on top of that, they kill a sniper. Definitely good.
Also, Puck he's up to 1.3k gold now. He can go for power treads if he wants to, although I would probably prefer just straight off blink dagger for him. Just start setting up the kills really on every lane, just win the lanes with that. And with the blink dagger, you can just blink dream coil, set it up so that Pasha can even get the chase, get close enough for the duel without... Oh, land top lane, never mind, they're gonna go for the duel. Should be an easy kill, but the magic missile buys some time. And actually, an easy kill might get turned around. Chronosphere onto 2. Oh my god, plan. He will survive. Fire Blast into our Seek as well. Cannot even get off a single arcane ball. Time Walk into the trees. And they need like one more right click. They should get it. It's just a matter of time. Yeah, Wave of Terror.
Wave of Terror. Pure damage too strong, man. 70.
Oh man, it's I mean, 70 damage you think like, oh, it's nothing, but since it's pure, it's like decent-ish, at least for a 40 mana spell.
Decent-ish, I mean...
40
like
mana is good for it, to be honest.
Yeah, okay, I guess so. It's like an auto attack, to be honest, and that's good. I mean, he got the kill, so... no more laughing at Wave of Terror.
And well, with that, he has the medallion finished, and this early on, having minus 11 armor to work with, that's a crazy amount. Of course, he has to get close enough with the Wave of Terror and the medallion both, but if it's on one target, who the hell can survive that? Yeah,
it's hard because especially with the Void and the Sniper on their team, they deal a lot of physical damage there. So the headshot and whatnot is going to be, I mean, when he gets it, is going to be very, very powerful. So, you know, it's going to be hard to fight against this Venge because he'll just make sure that your armor goes completely away. And it's not like the people at Vega has a lot of armor. Actually, now they're going to go on Lobo. It's going to be Puck against Lobo. Can Lobo get away? He's almost there. Dream Coil duration almost done. He's going to try to running away. And there's Pasha. He wants that duel. And at least he didn't get it.
Man, no one... Why the hell would you just steal a kill like that? Of course, in some way I can understand it. They were maybe expecting just assistance to come or something. But that was just a free duel win waiting for them.
That was a little bit greedy of the Puck, I would say. That was Pasha could have definitely gotten that kill and an easy dual kill as well, and I mean nothing the bench could have done there. So I don't know.
I mean, I guess he doesn't have like a massive movement speed advantage, so maybe it would have taken them quite some time. You couldn't have used the overwhelming walls either unless you use it on this just creep camp in the jungle to get the movement speed to chase down the vengeful, something like that. But top lane, the stun onto Pasha, he does so much damage with the overwhelming walls before. Doesn't get to press the attack before the Bland comes around as well. He has the chrono. So that's gonna be another killer. Is it Lobo? Cannot get close enough. Medallion is there though. There's the multicast and... Well, oh, in the meantime, Tidehunter pops his Ravage, still alive. Gets the Anchor Smash off as well. Seema does not get the kill. And Baby Knight comes in with the Shrapnel. Gonna go for Stallianer next. Only 2 points into Blur. Might still be enough. Gets the headshot proc. Faces Void. Gets the Puck kill somehow. And Assassinate gets... dodged by a Phantom Strike? Well, not dodged, but it cancelled the cast time for it.
Does it? I think he cancelled. I think Baby Knight cancelled it because he knew it wasn't enough damage.
Man, you got to show some dominance, man. You got to cast it anyway.
If I'm not mistaken, the Assassinate at level 1 deals around 270 damage, taking into account magic resistance. So he was 275 hit points.
Well, he was like, what, at 277 or something?
Yeah, exactly. I think maybe I noticed though. That's why he stopped it. I believe because at least you don't waste mana that way.
Okay, so it should be like 280 damage, I think, something. Huh. Okay,
Yeah.
that would have been pretty damn close, I think. It should be 25%. Oh yeah, 25% is a little bit more. So yeah, 270 sounds about right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. So yeah, Baby Knight showing how pro he is on Sniper, knowing exactly the values for Assassinate. It's a pity, but at least he got a kill on Silencer, and that's a good for a Sniper. He's 1-1-1, and he's doing pretty well on last hits. I mean, especially for a Sniper. And he has a great late game. Sniper's one of the heroes that really, really excels in the late game, so I don't think it's much of an issue.
Yeah, he's just a beast in the late game. Extra attack speed, also reducing the value of your enemy core just by headshotting them.
Yeah, it's amazing because they don't get stunned anymore now. It's just that like it's super slow and stuff. It's actually worse for the cores. Oh, Baby Knight.
Wow.
He just disintegrated. It took him more time to do the death animation than to actually die.
That, of course, a little bit lucky from the Phantom Assassin getting the crits. Now, Lobo might be in some trouble, never mind. Blink away from no one. Stifling Dagger, oh god. Lobo dropping low, never mind, not low enough. Was close though, what's the level of... It's a level 3 Curse of the Silent.
Oh, one more level would have done it. That's a pity.
Well, 6 to 8 the overall kill score. Vengeful, all the way running back to home. But looking at the graphs, it is only a 500 net worth lead for DD now. 500 XP lead for Vega. So, in most regards, a pretty damn even game at this point. Sky of Mage is level 7 though. Baby Knight is gonna go with Sky of Mage, but the silence. Does he have the Mystic Flare? He does, but Baby Knight doesn't run away from it immediately, and well, he just lost pretty much a duel against a support.
Yeah.
That's what we call wrecked.
Yeah, it exactly is that. I mean, the Sky of Mage's damage is just so insane though. Like, how do you fight that? It's true, I agree. I would lose against your Sniper. Sniper's actually really vulnerable against the Sky of Mage.
I mean, it's... Oh, there's the global silences. No one makes the escape, but they do see a massive stack of ancients. It's... Wow, is it 5 stacks there?
Why exactly was the silence thrown out? I don't really know.
I mean, the puck was around there. I guess they wanted to make sure the puck doesn't get stunned in the middle of any illusory orb or something. But Pasha with the double damage finds... Well, he wants to go for Bland. Wants to get the overwhelming odds before, of course, as well. But just a time walk away.
Good job. He would have won the duel, like you said, without the overwhelming odds or even the press the attack. So I guess that's fair. At least he didn't make any weird mistakes, so that's good.
And now Ace had the time to just farm up the ancients, and he's gonna have his Blink Dagger with this.
I mean, 5 stacks is a lot of ancients.
Wow,
That's
and of course 2 of them were dragons as well. And now straight into Roshan, Wave of Terror there. Baby Knight will come in as well. 1 point into headshot might still be enough. I mean, they have so much minus armor to work with. Bloodlust is even level 1. So, who's gonna get the Aegis?
I mean, I would honestly give it to either Baby Knight or Blan. I think Blan actually has been doing good enough, but it's gonna be Baby Knight. Just based on the items, I think Blan just has more impact right now. Baby Knight actually went for the Bracer Wraithband build, which I've never seen in my life.
I've seen it a couple of times on snipers just go for face boots into drums. I mean, it's not bad extra movement speed, I guess. Especially if you get bloodlusted up as well, you're gonna be pretty speedy. So you can maybe outrun the Phantom Assassin, although it's not that easy since every 6 seconds you're gonna be slowed down for 4 seconds by 50% with the Stifling Dagger, so... Oh, top lane Bland gets the double crown onto Pasha as well as Arcee. Should be easy kills on both of them really. Pasha still alive, finally will go down to another bash damage. And old Baby Knight tried to assassinate him, but the hero just died before.
Sniper don't steal kills, man. I would honestly, in this case, by the way, go for a Maelstrom on Baby Knight, just because it would maximize his farming ability. And Void is farming really well, but you need the Sniper to kind of catch up, because he's really doing pretty badly. He's the least farmed, not considering the supports. So least farmed core. So, yeah.
I mean, he still has the Assassinate and Shrapnel to do damage, so I guess it's not that bad for them, although Maelstrom definitely would help out with the farming speed. Also, additional magic damage to try to deal with the Phantom Assassin since his blur is maxed out. And Phantom Assassin also went for a Helm of the Dominator at this point. So, going for the more like farm heavy build, I guess.
Yeah, he doesn't go for the Battle Fury, so no ability. The ability to farm for the PA is lost, which means that they realize a lot of the kills are getting snowballed right now. So if the guys at DD can take advantage of this opportunity and just kind of kill them a lot and shut him down early, he can be shut down really easily because he has no Battle Fury. So it's a risky play, but I think the DD guys should play on it. Oh, and Ravage comes out right now, down bottom. He uses it on 3, but actually Scott Hunter almost about to die. Ace manages to live. The Silencer dies to the Shrapnel there, and throws the Silence out before he dies. They get the deny on the tower, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, there's gonna be a duel. Baby Knight. Nope, Baby Knight is dueled away, but the Aegis procs. That's not gonna be a good proc though. Ace is the next one to die because the Dream Coil hits him, and that's a Legion Commander getting the final kill. Baby Knight dies as well, and now it's Pasha who seems to be the next one in line for this death row. But no, it's gonna be Lobo first, who is in trouble now. He's gonna be completely annihilated by these constant blinks. But there comes Bland. Bland trying to help his teammates out, but he can't hit the PA. He's gonna clean up and kill the Scarith Mage. Now he's trying to kill the PA, but realizes he can't despite the Mask of Madness, and he's gonna go away. Oh, no consideration for Pasha. Oh, never mind. He's actually the PA's gonna fight him head on. Very ballsy by his part. Oh, the Chrono's up, but no, can't land it because there's a final last hit on him, and the Tidehunter has a, blink, but what can he really do against this PA and against this Legion Commander? Legion Commander already has duel. They could actually initiate Tide, who's evaded this Stifling Dagger to prevent the duel from coming out. The Sniper is ready as well. He has Assassinate. He could actually just start attacking Pasha. It's only Assassinate level, Assassinate level 2 actually. This PA is in a lot of trouble right now. There is a proper magical nuke ready for him, but the nuke is going to be used on Pasha. That's a lead Legion Commander. Can the PA die? He seems unbeatable with that blur. They're definitely trying to kill him though. The Shrapnel dealing a lot of damage. Finally he goes down, and then Ace being hit by the Skyrath Mage ultimate. Seema trying to kill this Tidehunter before he dies, and he does. Actually, Skyrath Mage getting the final hit, but our Zeke now suffering for that greed and dying as a result. What an insane team fight.
The fight was so damn good for Vega. Why the hell? Why did it go for the Tidehunter as well? The tankiest possible target to go for like that. That was just extreme greed, and suddenly Baby Knight got an ultra kill for himself. So Sniper, who was struggling, not as much all of a sudden, has another 2k gold on top of the Gloves of Ace, so might be the Maelstrom we were talking about. I mean, Silencer also, before the first death of his, did manage to buy out the Hand of Midas at least, so has that working for him. Pasha trying to maybe blink on Rise here. With the help of, I mean, Seema doesn't have too much burst damage to help with, but there's the press attack. They're gonna go for it. Can he get enough procs of Moment of Courage? I guess. Well, he can, and that's gonna be, nope, not a dual win, but Intelligence stolen nonetheless.
Yeah, I mean, not bad. Honestly, the Intelligence stolen is as good as a dual win in this game. So, honestly, I mean, the duel is obviously very important, but Intelligence is not bad because it allows Silencer to kind of transition into a carry, and that Midas is actually really good because it allows for him to get very early levels and whatnot, perhaps transition into proper items as a carry, so I like it. Anyway.
Puck also went for Hand of Midas now, so yeah. I mean, he had his core items, and I actually really like Puck's going for Midas after Threads and Blink. Just because it's gonna guarantee like an Aghanim Scepter, a Sheepstick, Shiva's Card, something like that along the way.
It'll also guarantee some pretty good some pretty good levels as well as a result. So that's actually quite nice. Because the Puck is gonna be overshadowing everyone in terms of levels. He's level 12 right now, only beaten by the Void, so he's doing well already.
Well, Phantom Assassin is still also doing well, although he died in the end in the previous fight. He got a lot of gold from beforehand. He got like 1.5k from that one fight. So he's number 1 in net worth now. Maelstrom is finished on the Sniper, but Stallianer, is it BKB next for the Phantom Assassin in this game, or what's the choice for you?
I like the BKB, honestly. Against a Ravage, can you really not go BKB? But at the same time, if you get hit by the Chrono with the Void and he gets an MKB at one point and he's gonna, because he's farming like a madman, like, what do you do then? Because he's gonna kill you for sure. So, I mean, the BKB is coming to him, but I don't know if it's the best choice. I don't know if he might just want to go for the Glass Cannon build in this case, just to be able to kill the Void. What do you think?
I think you still kind of have to go for a BKB against the Ravage, and not only that, also the Ogre Magic being there with the multicast. It's definitely an item you would want to avoid if you can, but one Ravage just might mean the death of you otherwise. Yes, you have the blur, but that Ravage stun is just so damn sick that you kind of have to take care of that. And oh, they're gonna find Seema the Slayer. Easy kills.
Yeah, that was a very, very easy kill on the support. But that's good. I mean, I don't know. I think the PA is going to have a really hard game once they get MKBs, so especially because he has no Battle Fury too if they shut him down. So I don't know. Let's see if this BKB is as effective as it seems.
So they are pushing now, but without the Chronosphere, of course, Ace is around with the Blink, and there's the Blink in. Doesn't even need the Ravage. There's the Global Silence. So BKB as well, Baby Knight. He's going to go down first. Pasha doesn't have the duel because he already used the Faceless Void on the bottom lane, but they're going to get Rise anyway. Perfect just sequencing of their ultimates. But Lobo, I don't think it's going to be fast enough, especially with the Stifling Dagger catching him there as well. Goes for the stun, but, well, it's pretty hopeful for him to try to get the kill if he had like one hero to assist. They're waiting for the duel, oh my god. Playing around with food.
that was very mean, man. That was just... I don't know what to say. Like, the Venge had like a moment of hope thinking, I can do this, and then realized, oh no, they're just playing with me.
Yeah, well, at least Silencer had to buy back for this. I mean, this early on, it's not that crippling for you. It doesn't take up so much gold. And he has the Hand of Midas, I guess, still working for him. Otherwise, probably would have not had enough for the buyback even. And he's also level 11. But that buyback global silence really set up the entire fight, made it so that there's no Ravage, for example, no nothing. And of course, the Faces Void not being there from the get-go also, I mean, DD, maybe they went just a little bit too deep for that.
Yeah, I agree. I think you could definitely attribute it to that. But now, by the way, we have a Titanner with 4 staff. Something I want to mention is the fact that these guys are farming, like the whole team as a whole, they're just all farming really well. Like, it's actually quite impressive. Everyone here is relatively farmed except for the supports. So they're definitely preparing for that super late game here.
Yeah, the crazy thing is that both teams are farmed, although there have been 37 kills in 22 minutes, which is a pretty decent KDA, almost 2 kills per minute. So even with that, they still managed to find their farm. And Ace has him a 4 staff now on top of that Blink Dagger on the Tide. Whereas Pasha and Arsik, they're hunting for a kill. They might find Baby Knight. Oh god, it's gonna be such an easy kill if they see Baby Knight. It's gonna be royally screwed. There's the duel. Mystic Flare, not entirely necessary because Talyaner also just came in with the Phantom Strike, but... Oh god, Lobo! Run, Vengeful, run!
That was... Oh my god, Lobo just couldn't. He couldn't do anything. He's always found these situations. But yeah, it seems like right now PA is taking advantage of the advantage she has right now, and I think that's exactly what she should be doing. Be able to win this kind of mid game before anyone gets MKB, thanks to that like OP blur. And until they get MKB, there's nothing they can do against you. So it's great. Oh no, the Void's going for BKB though.
Oh man, well
I don't agree with that. What do you think?
You kind of have to get rid of the global silence. That's the thing. That's
a good point.
It's purely against the global silence. I feel like, although, I mean, not purely. Maybe it's nice against like Skyrim Mage, maybe the Puck as well. But Manta style maybe could have been better in that way. But now they find Ace as well. Duel, no Kraken shelling that one off. And by the way, if anybody's wondering what the hell is behind Stalyaner's name, it should be Bandit, unless I'm mistaken my Russian.
Bandit?
Bandit,
okay.
Yes.
Learn Russian every day, man.
I mean, it's at least the letters mean bandit. Maybe it means something else in Russian, but I highly doubt it.
Okay. Well, that's good. But yeah, like you were saying, I don't know, like I agree with the idea that you have to get rid of the global silence and there is some magical damage, but the BKB is just, as opposed to the utility that the MKB will bring, is not even comparable. The MKB will just be so much more useful against this PA, which is currently dominating you. It's not the Skyreth Mage, the 368 Skyreth Mage, it's the 814 PA.
Well, mid lane, they get the jump out to Bland now. They're just farming out in no man's land, and he was so damn close to that BKB. He was like 150 gold away or something. Suddenly needs another 600.
Yeah. And now they're gonna go, oh, Ravage, never mind, Skyreth Mage is gonna be disintegrated there. And there goes the puck, the duel comes out as well, the sniper dies first of all, but Tyler is now sent off to the skies. Can he make it out of here? Lobo is definitely not, a Stifling Dagger hitting him for quite a lot of damage. And there is the Gush, Ace is still trying to make it out. First Lobo dies, now Ace is the second one to die. Seems like DD can't catch a break. Rai is TPing away, and he's the only one left alive there. Meanwhile, Vega's gonna take this Roshan. Oh my god, these team fights are just not going their way.
Global silence, man, for the win. If it had been a second earlier, maybe, just maybe, Skyreth Mage would have survived there as well, but not that big of a deal anyway. He had already used the Mystic Flare from beforehand, I believe, or... I think, oh, never mind, it was a different fight, I believe, but... Still, in Skyreth Mage losing him, not that big of a deal, just because they got the follow-up immediately. Duel onto Baby Knight, and, well, Sniper, a pretty damn squishy hero. I would have thought that Sniper stays just so far back, waiting for the Chrono, waiting for the Ravage to come up, but... He was literally just in the thick of things. But now Pasha is going to go down. They have the Chronosphere if need be, although it might be not be necessary. Never mind, they're backing off just because Pasha, well, he has an Aegis. Oh,
yeah, this Assassinate not even going to get close to him. And right now, they're going to go on no one. They're trying to use Shrapnel. Not going to stop him. What do you think is DD's game plan? Because they seem to be losing the grasp of this game slowly.
Oh, they still have the ultimates, if they can just string them together, and now would be a pretty good time to go for them if they just had the Ravage, just because Global Silence is also on cooldown, but unfortunately they only have the Chronosphere to work with, and they need to get a pretty damn good one. I mean, minimum 2 heroes, 3 would be just pretty good already, but you need a minimum of 2 heroes in the Chronosphere, and preferably one of those should be the Legion Commander, just so he cannot come and duel anybody else at the same time.
Yeah, and that's I actually completely agree with that. That must be like they have to get a good team fight there with the sniper properly in the back lines because he keeps getting killed off first, and that's kind of an issue. The sniper's not having a huge impact. He's, I mean, farming decently, but he's not having the biggest impact just because of that.
Wow, I just took a look at the graphs. 12k net worth lead, 17,000 XP. Where the hell did it all go wrong?
I don't know. That actually, in the like minute what 20 it says it just started skyrocketing. Oh my god.
It was just the point that pretty much Phantom Assassin more or less found this BKB. Or, well, I guess it was just before that one huge fight that first Vega won, then DD won as well. And after that point, with Stalianer just having so much gold, got this BKB, they just started to find the pickoffs. There haven't been like any proper 5-on-5 engagements, I feel like. Just maybe like in 4-on-5 to begin with, and then the last one being a little bit too late to the party, something like that. And suddenly, there's Silencer with an Aghanim Scepter.
Yeah. Like, it's quite insane. It's just suddenly they just kind of got the lead in this game completely. And in fact, they're just knocking on their door, on their tower. It's just gonna, I mean, it's probably gonna be taken almost to half health. And I don't know. The BKBs are out. The Ravage is gonna be quite useless now. There's BKB both on Legion Commander and PA. And the only thing they rely on here is the Chrono. But if the Chrono can't kill PA, PA is literally gone.
Okay, so I mean, they still have Bloodlust for the cores, they still have the Vengeance Aura to boost them up as well, and they have the team fight to back everything up. If they can just stay around and not lose pace, they might still have a pretty solid chance for a comeback at like any point of this game. Because high ground will be extremely hard for Vega to push. If they had a sniper themselves who would be as farmed as the Phantom Assassin, high ground pushing wouldn't be an issue, just shrapnel and right click away from a safe distance. But Vega, that's really their biggest weakness, just objectives.
Yeah, I agree with you. Like, it's possibly the fact that they lack the possible pushing power that a sniper can bring to the table, or even a Tide Hunter to some extent. Especially the sniper just has to go Daedalus for some reason, and sniper seems to be going for MKB. Hopefully, I hope that Demon Edge is not like a Daedalus. So I think
it has to be. I mean, of course, they did. I think it was Sniper. No, not Sniper, but I think it was Baby Knight on a Drow Ranger in a game against Balkan Bears. Went for a Daedalus when there was a Butterfly Medusa against them instead of a Monkey King bar. Kind of lost in the game as well because he just couldn't right click properly at the Medusa, but who knows, man. Baby Knight is usually the one to go for like different builds. For example, on Slark he went for first item, well, Traits, and then first item after that was Skadi. No Blink, no Shadow Blade, no nothing, just straight off Skadi.
Well, I mean, there's different builds and there's just dumb builds. I think the MKB is just needed here. And I think this is the beginning to the end of the domination by Vega. Once he gets an MKB and he can actually hit PA hard, it's going to be much harder for the Vega Squadron to dominate those team fights, if they can get a proper team fight off. That's also true.
Well, Vega, they are already pressuring high ground. They're just going to leave the creeps to it, just because they don't have any vision of DD. Although DD were extremely grouped up. If you don't have a ward there, doesn't really matter how grouped up they are at that point. But just not knowing is enough to make Vega back off at this point. Aegis also will be reclaimed soon enough, if they still have it even, or... oh, they lost it. Never mind, yeah. Pasha still has it on the Legion, but it's going to be reclaimed in about like 5 seconds.
Yeah, I don't actually know, but should be. It's 6 minutes, right? I think 5.
It's at 5. It's at 5.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind. They're done.
So it's reclaimed now.
Okay. Sorry, Pasha. No more double life for you. And Pasha's gone for a Legion Commander usually never goes for like damage because it's Legion Commander. So I'm assuming next you might go for an Assault Cuirass, something of the sort.
I would probably love that item best for them. Just because that would mean the Phantom Assassin himself doesn't have to burden himself with just that one extra item slot. Can just build for straight off damage, finish the Abyssal Blade, go for whatever you want next, maybe finish up the Satanic after the Abyssal, something like that. And just have AC and Blads and just items like that come on the other heroes.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. I think it's definitely the right choice. But you know, it all depends on what Pasha wants to go for, and that should be able to nullify most of the damage coming from the.
There's a Hex and Puck now as well.
Oh.
Those Midas men paying off big time.
Yeah, they really are. That Yolzan Puck is really popular lately. I don't particularly love it, but the Ginzus I do love.
I loved Yules before it was this strong, just because Any kind of mobility is awesome, man. Drums, Yules, force staff on every hero, man. Best pro, best.
So when you're gonna see Couture playing like Lifestealer drum mules.
Drum Yules, force staff, and blink.
That's actually really fun if you're playing like Wind Range or something of that sort. It's proper build, but yeah.
I mean, for Puck, it's just the extra survivability you get from that you throw yourself up in the air and blink out straight after, or phase shift straight after. It's pretty much like 5 seconds of invulnerability for you.
No, I like it, especially because he's gotten, I guess, his Ginzu's relatively soon. I actually don't know what sex Puck is. But he's gotten his Ginzu's relatively soon, so that's good. What?
I just go with it. It's
It?
genderless. It's sexless.
See, in the play, Puck is a guy, but in Dota, he's like a fairy dragon. So I don't really know what fairy dragons are. There should be definitely like a huge thread on Dota 2 sexes, like just so we
Didn't we have a similar discussion with you at one point?
Viper, yeah, we always had the discussion.
You are so obsessed with sex. What?
I'm sorry, just need to know. I just need to know.
Dota things, man. But Pasha, he went for a Shadow Blade. No AC.
What do you think of that?
It might work out right about now. Can you get the solo kill? Press the attack, gets the blade mail off as well. It's probably gonna be enough with the damage that he has. Global Silence is there to ensure his escape. Blando pops the BKB. Time walk forward with Baby Knight. He's dropping low, but Seaman Slayer does not have enough to get the kill. He came pretty damn close though. There's the Chronosphere for Stylianer. It's the best target to go for, but the Blur doing so much work for him. Pops the BKB as well. He's gonna turn around. Oh god, Lobo, no. Gets critted plan. Abyssal Blade on him as well. Rise. He's just standing there. He's probably disconnected, but I think he gave up. Now he comes back stunned. Baby Knight gonna get Dream Coil in the meantime. Cannot even man fight the Puck. And gets hexed. Wow.
Oof, that's bad. The sniper you saw there, he got his MKB, but they didn't have enough damage. Let's plainly, like Stalin has snowballed so hard out of control that he just doesn't have enough damage to beat him. It's horrible.
He wasn't like close immediately as the Chronosphere came either, just because he was still finishing up the silencer. So he couldn't just right click away at the Phantom Assassin properly. But man, Ace, he has the Ravage now. He's gonna come in with a smoke. Pasha in the Shadow Blade though. So they don't get racks. So it's not all over still, but with the way things are going, it's I wouldn't hope for too much if I was a DD fan.
That's a very nice way of putting they're screwed.
Yeah, but it's just a cold hard fact at this point, I think.
Yeah, no, I have to agree. I don't know, like, unless... I mean, there's always a chance that they actually manage to make it to the late game and then Baby Knight gets insanely out of control, or the Void gets MKB. I think that might be a changing factor. But if they can last that long, that's really the question. Can they? Also, there's the Legion Commander issue, which has already stolen 102 damage, which is not that much, considering what a Legion Commander usually steals, but it's considerable damage.
Yeah, plus, the later the game goes, the more damage you will get. But oh, a smoke is there. Does not get broken because Pasha was far enough, and they're going to go into Roche with this. They do have the Chrono, they do have the Ravage as well. So contesting this will be extremely risky for them. So that's actually the third Roshan of the game, rather early on for the third one. But Aegis and Cheese now. Baby Knight gets the Aegis for himself. Plan will maybe pick up the Cheese. No, giving it to Ace instead. So they have the double life, so if anything, this is their job. Oh god, Pasha goes in against so many heroes. Global Silence is there, nobody can help them. Plan maybe, or never mind, it was Plan that initiated the point. Perfect target as well, Ace. Kraken shields off the silence, and they're gonna find Rice. Gets one crit, but he's alive. Blink Ravage will catch free. It's perfect. Stylianer gets his own BKB off just in time to Abyssal Blade into Baby Knight. His biggest threat. Gonna go for Ace next, who pops the cheese. He's still alive. Lobo now will be the next to fall. Stylianer, can he get some life still going, or he's just gonna scram, gonna make it out of their Dream Coil use, and Stylianer goes down to Baby Knight. I think getting the bashes on Baby Knight, staying there to fight with lifesteal and crits would have been better, and now Pasha, he's gonna lose his life as well. So DD, with the cheese and the Aegis, they actually managed to win a fight.
Is the comeback real? It's starting, man. Baby Knight, I mean, yeah, Aegis, whatnot, sure, but that was enough gold for him to get like proper items. He's gonna start being a powerful force. And the only guy to be left that is left is No One and Seema the Slayer, which managed to get away miraculously. Baby Knight is now gonna capitalize on this win. Really smart, except that he's not carrying a TP, which is not smart at all. And he should be able to take this tower easily. even though right after he needs to back off, because there it is. He needs to back off like now.
He might still get caught. Oh, running all just barely missing, but they're gonna find him. There's the Hex, duel to follow as well. No one does get stunned by Rise, but no Aghanim Scepter for the secondary stun. You'll scepter it up now. Blocking Pasha, pressed attack keeps them alive. And well, I doubt that they're gonna wait this duel out, but they buffs the BKB, one more right click. Rise, he tried to hide the gem, but couldn't do it in time. So, well, it was maybe the just beginnings of a comeback, but...
It lost. It got destroyed.
Of course, I mean, it would have been too hopeful anyway, because yes, it was a nice fight, but you had Cheese, you had Aegis, and the fight still ended up as more or less even as far as kills were concerned, and the targets you got to kill. So, it was just not enough at that point. And of course, Global Silence, once again, it just keeps on screwing them up so badly, and not before too long, there's gonna be two of them.
To be fair, there is a Mjolnir on Baby Knight, so there's that. But at the same time, we just saw an E-Blade on this puck. Jesus Christ, this puck is gonna hurt a lot.
It's just, I mean, Baby Knight, since he didn't go for a BKB, it's just gonna mean that you cannot right-click. He's gonna get E-Bladed, I think, every single time by the puck. You could go for the Faceless Void as well, I guess, but since he has the BKB, it's not gonna be as efficient, most likely. But man, this is... Vega, they just have so much farm. Do they have triple Midas running, right?
Yeah, they do. But the other team has Maelstrom, I guess. Like, there's that to be like that farming ability. I guess it's good. I don't know. You gotta give him some credit. Like, I still think with Mjolnir pickup, there might be a chance for the guys at DD if they can get a proper chrono out. The only question is, can they get a proper chrono out?
Well, they might not need a chrono for Stallianer. They're just gonna get the stuns, and well, I don't know what he was thinking going there.
That's a really good pick-off now. Now they can fight without Stallianer. There was already a buyback forced earlier on Legion Commander, so maybe they might be able to force a fight back on this guy. Also, they need a gem again. I know they lost it, but they need to get it back. Where's the gem exactly right now?
Gem is on RC Skyref. Oh,
right.
Pasha, he gets found though. He's under the observer, pops the BKB, gonna go for Ace. Plan, Global Silence is there, does have the BKB, gonna pop the chrono just to save Ace. And well, they're gonna get another huge kill. And that's no buyback on the Legion now. Although, base is getting pushed in, no one. Gonna go for Lobo, he's still alive after the Dream Coil, 13 HP. Are you kidding me? Lobo, go break the Dream Coil, man. Do not... Well, he escapes. They're gonna get... Maybe the puck, probably the puck, I would like to say.
Maybe not, man.
Oh no!
Unkillable.
Monkey Rock? No, Shrapnel was a little bit off. So he escaped at least, but they got the kill on Phantom Assassin and Legion before. That's huge. Plus, of course, Global Silence also on cooldown.
This puck is legitimately God, though. Like, he can't be killed. No matter what he does, he just blinks in the trees. He doesn't even care. He walked into their base, and this puck is really a farm. He's going to become quite the powerful force in the late game. Look at his damage. It's 175 damage per attack. That's almost more than Void.
So, what's the next item for your puck? Do you go for Aghanim Scepter, the Shiva's card, Refresher Orb, something?
I honestly, I would go the Dagon inspiration.
Go
Scotty? Maybe, actually. Shiva's and Dagon would be my preferred choices, but if you want to go for a physical damage, like, it might be a thing, because in late game, obviously, you need some more physical damage there.
Well, I mean, it's not like they're lacking physical damage, I guess, with a Phantom Assassin and that Legion Commander as well. I mean, Legion is hitting for 200, or not 200, 348 damage.
That's when he doesn't crit.
So, yeah, it's looking good. Although Legion Commander, after the Shadow Blade, his item progression has been 0. Just because he has died a couple of times after that. So, both the Sniper and Faceless Void have surpassed the Legion Commander, at least Sniper quite heavily so even. Gonna go for a BKB finally of his own by the looks of it. As Ace is working towards it to Refresher Orb and about 800 gold short only of it. So, if they get a double Ravage, I mean, they're still in the game. They haven't lost racks. They're getting their just double Ravage soon enough. They're getting the damage items. Oh god, Abyssal Blade onto Baby Knight. Gets swapped back and forth left out.
Do you think that was a bait?
If Stallianer had gotten crits though, that bait wouldn't have meant anything.
Yeah, and also another important thing is Void is really close to getting that MKB. That's going to be also game changing. The PA is going to slowly be bashed into oblivion.
So, this is actually
An impressive game.
Yeah,
It's actually really good.
it's not half as good as I would have expected. I mean, you look at the graphs, it's still a 20k network lead, about 23 in XP as well, but it's, I mean, you would think that with such a lead, it's easy high ground, easy fights, but just a team fight like threat of DD is enough to make Vega just look for pickoffs rather than go high ground.
But DD is putting a really good fight up, and I'm really proud of them. Oh, RC now is going to lose the gem. That's actually quite important. Now they're going to be able to see this Legion if someone decides to pick up the gem. There it is.
Yeah,
So
he
now-
even placed down the sentry just because he needed room for the gem.
Strategic sentry over there. But yeah, now Legion cannot have his Shadow Blade initiation, which means an item in his inventory is almost wasted until he can get the gem back.
So they have the refresher on Tide now, they have the double ultimate.
They're getting ready for this late game, man. They're getting ready.
And like we talked about, I don't even know how much earlier by now already, but
Yeah.
the fact that Vega, they just cannot push objectives safely, especially up against Ravages and Chronosphere, so it's becoming more and more apparent that they are struggling with actually being able to close out the game.
Yeah, which is great because right now it's the guys at DD who are managing to take advantage of the situation. They have every tool to win the late game. A sniper and a void, a Tide Hunter, a Venge, which is actually pretty good because of the aura and whatnot, and also a Bloodlust from the Ogre Magi. So it's really good on their part. They're gonna manage to make a really good late game unless someone in Vega starts transitioning to a carry, but that's not gonna happen for Scarlet Mage or Silencer, even though Silencer's doing pretty well with Refresher Aghanims. So
Well, I mean, the one thing that's going for Vega is, of course, they have the Hex, one of the better items in any stage of the game.
yes,
Also, Skyriff Mage can build for one rather easily if he gets enough gold for it, which he might not. Although Silencer with the Midas, he is most likely going to get to that stage of just getting enough gold for it. But now the smoke Ace, he might run into... If Ace gets dueled, they're going to be so screwed. Hex comes out first, they need the duel to follow as well. Global Silence, the 4-step, they're kiting them around. Another Global Silence Ace, he's going to go down to the take on. Baby Knight, he goes down, they get Vengeful. No buybacks on any of them. Rai going to lose his life, and there's the duel onto Blanc. They didn't even need it before, so suddenly, game might just be over.
Oh,
Two heroes have buyback though, but...
it's Void. Void should buy back right now. Oh, what? Pause. Tactical pause.
Maybe a misclick, I don't know. Maybe it was like momentary lag or something.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
It
Well,
should be like... Go,
Little spike. I say tactical pause. Clearly.
So,
side-
DD, they're like taking advantage of the pause, trying to do something tactical for themselves, but
I think they might be though. That's
they,
why
they
they're not
got
saying
caught
me.
at such a horrible time. I mean, it was a really nice jump from Vega as well, being on the high ground. Ace didn't get dueled, but couldn't get off a single Ravage anyway, thanks to the just perfectly layered double Global Silence.
They want to destroy the effigy first.
The hate is real, man. Pasha gonna go for some more effigies. They're just taking the piss at the moment.
I don't think they should be though, because I think some of the enemy team has, like, there's still a comeback possible if they decide to buy back, but they're not going to. Oh wow.
He had Dagon level 1 before, but that's
So much Dagons.
so they're gonna get double racks now. Well, triple racks as Pasha goes top lane now. So yeah, this is pretty much... I mean, it's not entirely GG even if they're up against supersized mega creeps, just because with the Maelstroms, Mjolnirs and everything, they might be able to hold it in their base, but being able to leave the base to actually kill off the enemy's Ancient, that's
Now
the
he
biggest problem.
Are you serious? What was the plan, Void? Wait till your 2 racks fall and then just buy back, like, just to scare them away afterwards?
How much time did he have left on the timer?
30 seconds.
That's... I guess you keep your 1 melee racks alive with this, so...
Joy! Why wouldn't you do it before, though?
Because if you had bought back when the others aren't alive yet, then they might have just come for you with a duel or something, I guess. I'm not too sure. But the one melee Rex is the saving grace. If this goes down, they are just... It's GG material. Roshan also gonna respawn straight as they pretty much reach the pit, so... Perfect timing, maybe God is favoring them, maybe it's just mean bait by God, just giving them a small sense of hope and then just crushing it completely.
Wow, next level tactics, man. They're preparing for the next game. They want to make sure the morale is destroyed completely.
No one, he actually goes in. Stallianer, he's gonna come in as well, gets the immediate crit. Global Silence is there, Abyssal Blade, Baby Knight. He goes down. They don't even need Roshan. Lobo gonna be next. Ace comes in with the Ravage, just as the BKB ends on Stallianer. Gonna go for the second Ravage, will catch 4. It's beautiful stuff, but is it enough? Chronosphere will land on free by Stallianer. He wants to go for Rise in the meantime. Rise pretty damn tanky, of course. He needs crits. Come on, Stallianer. Get some skill, dude. Dagon okay. Dagon just happened. Faces for it. Didn't get the backtrack off. No one. Doesn't even die. And that's GG, well played.
Oh, what an anticlimactic ending, what can I say? Good fight by DD though. They really put up a good fight. Amazing. I'm really proud of them.
Yeah, in the end it was a 40k network lead, 30k XP, so...
Jesus Christ.
They definitely fought admirably so, but Vega, they take game number 1, but this is a best of 5, so lots of time for DD to just still make a comeback. I mean, there's a minimum 2 more games coming, so Vega Squadron, we'll see if they can keep up with the good performance. But DD, they definitely didn't get overrun by any means, so they have a solid chance to tie up the series already with the next game. If not, they still have a chance in the 3rd game, and so on. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you enjoy the game. Hope you are enjoying just GG League as a whole, and see you guys for game number 2 coming up in just a couple of minutes time.